Hello, this is Sean Copeland, Chairman and CEO of Regent Bank. Welcome to another edition of Regent Elevate. We are continuing our series on managing our mindset, and we're trying to come up with strategies to help us maintain a more positive and progressive mindset and stay away from negative thoughts that can so easily trip us up. We've gone through several strategies very briefly. Number one, start your morning with a focus time to get your mind right. Number two, practice the abundance mentality where you believe that there is enough and you believe that you can focus on giving and you don't have to worry about scarcity. Number three, maintain a worry journal of all the things that bother you and then write down the results of what happened. And over time you find that most of the things we worry about don't really happen. Number four, take one day at a time. Don't project future worries into now. As the Bible says, each day has enough trouble of its own. Let's just focus on this day and not focus on worrying about the future. Number five, 2-hour living. Breaking our day up into 2-hour chunks where we work, take a break, work, take a break every 2 hours so that we're fresher, we're more focused, we've got goals for the next 2 hours. Been a big huge difference in my life. And then today we want to talk about the importance of taking care of ourselves. Here is what I have found. It's a death spiral. People, they are having problems, and so what they do is they obsess about those problems. They don't eat right, they don't sleep right, they don't exercise, and so they make bad decisions. Their mind is not right. Ton of studies will show that all of those things, failure to get enough sleep, we all know that we need about 7 hours. Failure to exercise, we all know that we need about 30 minutes a day, at least, of vigorous exercise. Failure to eat right, all of those cause problems whenever it comes to our mindset. And the problem is, when we're not thinking right, we can't make the right decisions to get ourselves out of the problem. So it just creates this mindset. I had a very good friend who's in banking who was going through significant challenges a few years ago, but I would always see him jogging. He would every morning and every night I would see him jogging. And so I was visiting with him one day and I asked him, I said, how are you managing through all of this tremendous stress that you are dealing with? And he said, I basically look at exercise, diet, and sleep as part of my job. If I don't do those things right, there's no way I'm going to be prepared the next day to take on the problems that I know are going to be there. So I just view them as essential to being able to function and keep the proper mindset. So I just want to encourage you to do the same thing. Make sure that you're getting plenty of sleep. It's tempting. You always say, I'm behind and I'm in trouble, so I need to work more. That's not necessarily true. A shorter period of focused quality work is often much better than a long period of drowsy, poor work. So I would encourage you to challenge your thinking and really focus on taking care of ourselves and taking care of our body, and I think that will help us have a better mindset in the future. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Next week we're going to talk about changing the way we keep score in our lives. Talk to you then.